I want to start digital marketing, but I don't have an aesthetic home, so I can't post content. The amount of messages that I get on a daily about that being the excuse why you don't start the business is mind-blowing. Let me take you guys to the very beginning. Before I made multiple seven figures online, I used to share a tiny little room with my son. I was a single mom, he was one at the time, and I was sharing a room with him at my mom's house. I couldn't even afford daycare. At that time, I was in survival mode, and I said, let me find out what this online space is about and if you could really make money. And I built my six-figure business at the time in that tiny little room. I had my bed in one corner where I would sleep with my son, and then a little desk. That's all that fit in that room. I had a little desk where I would show up every single day in that same spot. They were seeing the same content, and when I wanted to switch it up, I would go to coffee shops and record there, or go to open garages that had good lighting. And I want you to know that having the aesthetic home is not relatable. A lot of people don't have the aesthetic home, but that shouldn't be a reason to stop you, because if you want that aesthetic home, you gotta work for it. Being relatable and building trust online is not about the aesthetic home. It's about taking people on the journey and showing them where you are starting. So keep that in mind, because I didn't have the aesthetic home. I worked for it and have it now, but everybody starts from scratch. And I was able to build a six-figure business at that time in a little tiny room at my mom's house.